What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Double
No,
Busted.
you lost that right, actually. Sorry.
What do you mean?
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the podcast. Your haircut's too crazy. You can't walk into this like with that haircut. You can't do that.
You don't like that? Me casually walking in
No.
with the terrible
no, it's
haircut?
pissing me off. No, you can't do that.
Dude, I
They
wish
did
I
me
had
dirty. They did me dirty at Supercuts.
I wish I had
true.
a second mask to give this guy right now.
Yeah, this is like this is different.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I am fully aware that it's a shit haircut.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly a shit haircut because my hair was pretty good before, but this will be like this is like a hair. I got this haircut because I'm like, now I don't have to get my haircut for the rest of the summer.
But, you do. You definitely do.
No.
That's
He's
not going to
gonna
grow
have
in
to-
normal. Like the way that's cut is not normal.
What are you goobers laughing at?
I'm
you
laughing because
you guys are in
it
sync
growing.
because when I pulled up with this, I was just saying when I pulled up with this haircut, you both said I look like that I'm in Turkey getting hair plugs.
Yeah, you look because your head's a bit bulbous with this. So like when you see the guys on the plane, their head
exactly.
is like
I thought you were
like
posed
Like
off.
my head looks sore.
you know what I mean? Because
Because
they're still
Yeah.
recovering from like the intense.
my headphones are giving me like a mega mind thing going on.
Yeah.
actually.
It's
It
not even
looks
that.
like-
It's like you. Unfortunately, you're losing a bit, and unfortunately for you, it looks like they fucked up the hair transplant. They like didn't go. They try to give you because they try and give you a natural hairline. That's the whole objective. It's like you don't want it. Like back in the day, they give you like the straight one. In fact, to go deeper, they used to take out like multiple. Like now they take out individual hairs now. Back in the day, they couldn't do that, and so they would take out like little like threes. No, they take out like 3 hairs, and they'd like put them in your head, and your hairline would look all like that's how you could tell right away. Hairlines have gotten much better. Your hairline, by the way, fucked up.
Yeah, it looks like
Completely
the
fucked up.
doctor,
So welcome
like
to the
a
podcast.
Turkish hair transplant doctor let his kid draw my hairline.
Yeah.
No, but you know what though? You actually have like a good one for surgery. Like you wouldn't need that many grafts. You have it still in the back, and with a few grafts, you would be on top, bro.
I was cool with us like murking my haircut a little
And
bit.
now we're
'cause I gave
and now
myself
we're
a
and
bad
now we're
haircut.
doing
You
a
guys like, no,
consultation.
dude, get surgery. Yeah, no, I think you should get surgery.
Go get a new
Yeah.
hairline. Welcome to our new sponsor, Turkish hairline for
Turkish-
you. Yeah.
Turkish Airways.
Turkey hairlines for you.
Turkish Hairways. That'd be the sick. That's the sick turkey.
They
That's
do
how
fly you out. You
that-
get to get a
that's how
nice
they
car.
pronounce
They
it.
put you in a good hotel. It's like $3,000.
Spain.
Oh, I was gonna say that's how they pronounce it in Quebec is Turkish Airways. All right, I'll be here all night, people.
That's like for really no one of the audience, but that was a good one.
Yeah, you know what?
We
Fucking
got
Jean
a couple. We're
Sebastien is
learning.
gonna.
Everyone's-
Yeah, Jean Sebastien is gonna.
Are you
call
trying
us.
to repel the
Sylvain.
new audience? Like you look chill before.
Did I ever look
yeah,
chill?
I did. We.
Okay,
you,
no,
you look chill.
you-
No,
not me.
Yeah, not
No,
you. So come
no,
on.
not you, Donnie.
You're
We're
in
not
the
talking about
mask all the time. They don't know how chill you look.
you. Yeah.
No, they wish.
Out of all the guys in high school, how were you in the top 10%?
I'm rating
5%
myself?
or 1%? Yeah.
No, I'm not rating
Start calling,
myself.
start calling all the girls from your high school and ask them.
Yeah, let's do that. I was at.
You top 5% or top 1%? Lynch, what about you? You top 10, top 5, or top 1?
I did all right in high school. Actually, I was all right, dude. I can admit it.
So?
I was in the top percentile. I feel like. What are you basing this on?
I
How
feel
am I
like we
supposed to judge
shared
this
the
based
top
on what?
percentile, Harley.
Just the vibes that you had about yourself, just like the level of confidence that you had every day walking into to school.
Oh yeah, definitely. My confidence was sky high. Like my wife always laughs at me. She's like, "You loved high school." I was like, "Yeah, high school was sick." What are you kidding me? I had nothing to worry about. I had like infinite fun times.
Weed.
Yeah, like I was like, I had to like show up and like solve an equation. Okay, bro. Like that's pretty easy. Write a
Yeah, if you
stupid
just
paper.
solve the equation, everything falls into place after that.
Dude, if you like write a paper, like you kidding me? Talk about history. It's like the easiest shit ever.
Is that
Fucking,
true, Donnie, or did you have? Did you
Oh,
not
I
do
did
that
it.
part?
No, I did not do any of that. I refused to do anything. I had zero confidence and got in as much trouble as possible. And it went really bad the entire time. And I was still
I
So you
saw it
did not-
all. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
You,
I saw it
where
all.
were you?
I was always like,
where were
yo,
you?
man.
What percentile
What?
were you?
I genuinely think that like I had the potential to be the hottest guy that has ever been at that school.
Okay,
ever.
yeah.
No, seriously.
Dead
But
ass.
because
Okay.
of my countless goofs and fuck ups, I really squandered all that potential, and instead it was a fucking
Being
lanky.
stupid.
No, you know what?
You
dude?
th-
You know
you-
what?
I moved
so you
weird.
could have
I
been
moved
like-
weird in high school, dude. I moved weird.
I was in high school.
My arms.
Like I had a girlfriend. I did okay, but I didn't think of
Show
myself
off.
in any percentile. And then I started. Then I failed a grade, and was in the grade
That's
like
tough, yeah.
yeah. Then the next grade that came in, like I was with like the younger class, and then all of a sudden I was in the top 1%, and like I never saw
Well,
it
you
coming.
know why?
I skipped a grade, and I was
no,
still,
that
I still
grade,
got to the top percent there.
But wait, that
by the way.
grade that he failed into, that came up, that grade was particularly fucked, and like being
Yeah,
bad
they
was
came
a
to
very
fuck.
valuable currency.
Yes.
Like being bad was a very valuable currency, and Donnie was bad. So
Well, Harley, you experienced. I did the opposite. I skipped a grade ahead. I still feel like I was coming out on top. But Harley, you were there for the transition from. I was your baby cousin. I used to come around. I remember I had that little hat I wore. You know, you and your friends thought you were so cool, making fun of me. You had to stick up for me back then. Then one day, I
well,
just
for
showed up and
everyone
it's like,
listening, let me explain the hat. It's like imagine
Like a
an
Kangol
old picture
hat?
of Bob Marley, and he's wearing a hat that looks like a hacky sack on his head.
yeah, my mom thought it was fucking sick. She was ready for that
that's
shit.
what
Like,
Lynch pulled up. Rasta colors, like
Yeah.
full Rasta, and long hair.
long as hair. But you were there. Like, you used to come visit me. Then remember one year you came and I was just a different guy. Just completely changed. Just switched
Yeah.
up on everyone. Just a different guy.
You just became larger.
In the right
You
way, not
started
the
making
wrong
your
way.
own decisions. Also, started making your own decisions, forging a
Yeah.
path for yourself.
Cutting my hair. I primarily. Yeah.
That's really fucked that I did that. I
Yeah, it's
feel
a-
like Britney Spears. We will. We had a quick little technical difficulty. And I want to snitch actually right now. I want to snitch.
On who?
Donnie, just for a guy that, you know, I mean, you're familiar. You've worked with electronics and whatnot.
Yes, quite a lot.
This
Building bombs or
guy,
something?
dude. You should have seen what this guy. Somehow the Wi-Fi gives out and the camera goes off, and we have to cut the pod. And he's done it multiple. I've never had the Wi-Fi go out like that, dude. You should see
Dude,
me, dude. I'm
on
smoking.
your kit. I'm on your
smoking.
kit right now.
I
Let's
got
go,
something
dude.
for you guys. I got
Yeah,
something for
better
you.
be good. After
I had a
that
huge
little
reflection
fucking-
this past week.
Yeah.
Huge reflection this past week.
You have a
Massive.
huge reflection every time you look in the mirror.
Well, I live my life, dude. Sure, yeah, you know, I am glistening today. I am
That's
guy
crazy.
Some
That's
guy
crazy,
hit
man.
me in the comments.
I
so
never.
hard.
You
He
ever
was-
heard that singer before? I never. Shit, bro.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done or you finished?
No, we're-
Like not me with this hair being like, now it's you.
Yeah. Well, no. The truth is, I got murked on the comment section already.
you get murked in here too, man.
You got the dogs barking like together, dude. You can't drink your drink.
Okay, go on. Go on. I'm ready.
Huge
Okay, what were you saying?
You can't look
You're
like that and take a chunk like that, dude. You look crazy.
What did I look like?
You look like
You're
my
gambling
fucking.
it all, bro. You're gambling it all.
Yeah, you just look like you got problems, dude. You should not
It's a
be
terrible
drinking.
episode.
Just the way you drank
God,
that
this whole
was just
episode's fucked.
offside.
Tell them it's
What were
2
you
in the
saying? What were you
morning.
talking about? Saying something about nerds rope?
Like I had a big reflection
Oh yeah,
off my nose, and
that's the name of the podcast.
Well, no, I was trying to tell you that some guy commented like I had like an edit, like a short, and it's like me and you talking, and like I had it must have been glistening that day, and he's like, dude, what's wrong with this guy's fucking face, man? Like, someone come on his face?
Oh, your face was shiny.
It was just so shiny, like it was so shiny that he thought like I like somehow had been cummed on the entire time.
Well, you did have an incredibly shiny nose.
I have a shiny face, dude. I gotta start wearing. I gotta get into makeup, dude. We don't have budget for that yet. Maybe we get some more budget. I'll get makeup in here. But no,
what's wrong with a shiny face though? Why?
There's not actually. You know what? There's nothing. It's called. It's a good thing.
It's called. What's it called?
It's called the perfect effect you want to achieve. It's called glass skin. And in Korea, they got all types of products to give you glass skin.
You don't have if you're in Korea, bro, no one is looking at you saying your skin is glass.
I agree. Have you seen some of the
Koreans?
glass skin available?
More than you. Actually, literally more than you did.
Okay, okay. So you know what I'm talking about. Do you understand what glass skin is? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's perfect. It's glistening. It's moist.
I know what glass noodle is.
Calm down.
I've never been more calm in my entire life.
Okay, so I was reflecting. Just don't take any more sips of your drink. Stop taking sips of your drink, please, because you look crazy. You can't do it. You're embarrassing us out here. You can't.
I will though.
Yeah, no, I was reflecting and I was thinking about like I went 3 for 3.
What does that mean?
I can't look at you. It's impossible.
Go on.
I went 3 for 3. I went 3 for 3 on melons this past week.
On melons? On melons?
Yeah. What I was thinking is like I'm never gonna give up on fruit. Like never give up on fruit.
Okay.
And what I mean
let
by
me
that
ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Sure, yeah.
Dude.
We bought in on everything you were leading into this whatever you were gonna tell us, and that's what you were going with your melons.
It's fruit.
No,
it's always
a whole fruit
sorry.
thing.
You're distracting me with your absolute
takes on
horrendous
fruit?
looking. Yeah, I gotta say that like I had this big debate.
Just
because,
take us
like,
where we need to be, dude. Where
I'm
we
telling you
supposed
right
to
now.
be right now.
Calm down. I'm
very
never
calm.
giving up on fruit because
now that Lynch is talking, I'm taking in Harley's look. It's
really hard.
It's only hitting me now. It's like,
yeah.
It's fucking,
I had 3 9 on 10 fruits. Like I picked 9 on 10. Like delicious.
That's what you want to tell us. You're good at picking fruit.
No, I would tell you that.
I know.
And I was
destroyed.
I was destroyed. I had an entire cantaloupe, an entire honeydew, and an entire watermelon. 9 on 10. Almost perfect. Not 100, not 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Excellent work. Delicious. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm never going to give up on fruit.
Can I interrupt what you're saying real quick to say something about me?
Sure, yeah.
I don't like any of those fruits you just said.
Talk about your again.
No, I swear I don't like any of those fruits.
No,
you know what?
I'm being very serious right now.
Look at you,
that
dude.
doesn't make sense. What are you like? What are you eating? Peaches over there? You fucking peach eater?
I could eat a peach for hours.
Okay.
Watermelon? I don't really fuck with watermelon at all. I don't fuck with cantaloupe.
Wrong.
Do you guys cut cantaloupe and you just start eating cantaloupe?
I eat entire cantaloupes every day. And what's crazy about that
what
is
are you, fucking elephant, bro?
I do. I eat honeydew as well.
Full cantaloupes every day.
I'm not joking. I'm being completely serious. And I'm an expert at picking them out too. I can pick them out perfectly.
That's what it was.
I know how to pick out you know what? It takes a certain talent to pick the right melon.
Coco,
this
the
is a hard thing to
here.
do at the grocery store, and I know what I'm doing. Listen, I got it on lockdown. But what I realized in the debate, let me get to what I was going. I got this big debate with someone about this.
Oh God.
I was like, it was just so delicious, and I'm like, oh, the truth is, a perfect fruit is better than a candy. A perfect fruit is better than a candy at all times in my life. But the problem with fruit, though, it's so variable that like a bad fruit sucks so bad that I don't want to give it chances anymore. The candy's perfectly manufactured. They designed it for me.
Bad candy will kill you.
The candy.
I know, but I'm saying
candy
like
has
the
a
chance of
bliss
getting bad
point.
candy is like
It's the bliss point on fruit. The bliss point on fruit is so unreliable.
It reaches higher levels, is what I'm trying to say. And I was just sitting there like reflecting as I was eating an entire cantaloupe, and I was like, you know what, bro, fruit bang's so hard, dude. It's so much better than candy.
You know what?
But
I think I agree with you, and I think I'm going to go further based on that because I do think I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
We can't make anything better than nature. Like maple syrup, dude. Maple syrup.
That's true.
You think you're gonna make that in a fucking lab with a bunch of geeks?
Well, you can make the maple cookies, but they're not as good.
Those are sick. I love those. Actually, no disrespect.
I had an argument, and the person I was talking to told me that's a lie. Like, you're
who's
wrong.
this person? This
They're
shadow
like,
face
wrong.
you keep
They're
referring
like,
to, dude.
wrong.
You have no friends.
They can't be named. They can't be named. I got lots of friends. Can't be named.
Oh, sure.
But
So this
they
was
were
a
like
phone discussion?
wrong. No, this is an in-person debate. And I laughed in their face. I was like, "That's
his
you're
brother-in-law."
not really
I
thinking about
laugh
what
in
I'm
their
saying."
face. You were like,
I was like, you don't even contemplate what I'm saying. You just think candy is better because candy is more consistent, and consistency really matters. And I backed away from fruit. Listen, I've stepped away for a bit.
Yo, put your hands
I've had
down.
a few too many, like you opened like a bad watermelon, like that spongy,
fruit's
Yeah.
not. I'll be honest with you.
like a spongy
Fruit?
watermelon. Like, get out of my
No,
face,
but-
dude.
but
And
fruit
it's
isn't-
like $12.
You're putting fruit against candy, and that's not. Fruit isn't up against candy.
Of course it is.
No, I
What's it
think
up against
fruit.
then?
I think fruit is up against pastries. Like
Interesting.
that's a more worthy
Dude.
battle. You got to bring cake. You got to bring cake. You want to take down apple? You want to take down an apple, dude? You want to take down? You ever
You
have
need
those cotton
muffin.
candy grapes? You ever have
Yeah.
those cotton candy grapes?
Yeah, of course.
You want to take that down with what? Cotton candy?
No, can't do that.
Nope.
But you
There's
can't.
this
You can't
great-
bring
there's this
pastries
great
into
snack.
this.
There's
I'm
this
eating
great
long
snack
pastries.
called Fruit Riot, and it's grapes covered in a sour candy shell, and you put it in the freezer.
Yo, I
And
had those,
it's-
but they were black and they were called fruit looting.
This guy needs to calm down. You can't. You gotta calm down. Man. You can't be on this podcast with this guy and his haircut. Like, you just can't be doing this with
Yeah,
the mustache.
not-
Like, it doesn't add
Not
up
with
proper.
me looking like this. Cut
Yeah,
right
dude.
there and say, but no, don't cut. But like put a button, guys. We pressed the button just now.
Yeah,
Another
the
button?
the button was pressed.
We have a button.
A veto.
We have a button that got pressed.
I just got vetoed.
So, you guys agree though? I just want to make sure I was right.
Yeah, dude, fruit is great, and you're so good at picking fruit.
Yeah. I'm
you.
so sad for
But is
you.
it better
than
The
candy?
little victories you need. I pack my bag the fastest. I pick the best cantaloupe. It's like, dude, how much are you
I
losing?
check
Yeah,
how
but
fast
don't
you
lie.
do, too.
Don't lie. In your heart, you fancy yourself better than him at those things, eh? And that's why
He
you
does.
don't like him claiming it.
I never
like
really
it.
thought to quantify my ability. I'm like, I get a good one, and I'm like, oh,
Donnie,
good. Or
come
sometimes
on,
I'm like,
dude.
I'll wait for a good moment. I'll be like, I'll buy this thing unsure, and then I'm like, ooh, I'm pretty sure it's good right now. But yeah,
the only thing I can't get right, the hardest one of all, avocados.
those are the easiest.
I buy bags of. No, because you buy a bag at Costco.
They're never equal.
I
You have to.
There's
you have to
never they're
understand
never on the
order.
same timeline.
No, you
the
have to
motherfuckers
understand
are
the
like they
order.
don't.
But it's very easy.
Well,
Avocado is
but
one
like
of the easiest.
the order. What do you mean? The order could be within 6 hours. All of a sudden, it's overripe and it's toast.
Yeah,
and
but
it's got all
I'm-
that brown shit. You know, it's got all those brown spots in it and stuff. It's just
Yeah,
like,
dude. When I have a bag of avocados,
I'm making guacamole to try and save it. You
for
know?
sure. You got to get limes, but when I have avocados, I'm doing temperature checks like every 90 minutes. I'm
That's
coming
crazy.
in. I'm coming
Who's
with a
got time?
thumb.
Yeah, that is crazy, dude. What are you talking about? What do you mean doing temperature checks?
I'm coming in with a thumb.
He's like
to-
fingering the avocado. Like, what are
That's
you
it.
doing, man?
That's what I'm doing. I'm coming in. I'm
Yeah.
like, where's this guy at? Is he next? Is he not next?
Never put
How's
it
he
next to
coming
the
along?
never put it next to the bananas. That's
Hell
for
nah.
sure.
Unless it's not ripening, then you put it in a paper bag with a banana and you're like, come to me. This is podcasting, folks.
What do you guys do? This is it's a food podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the
Like-
important questions.
Dude, it's-
These are the important
What do you
questions.
want? What do you want? What do you want to? What do you do with your avocado? By the way, what do you do with it?
I'm
Welcome
pretty
to the
savage.
food podcast,
Easy.
bitch.
You
What do you
wanna
do
know
with
I
your
do?
avocado?
Non-stop. You know what I do? This
Yeah.
is the easiest answer ever. I hard boil
Eat it.
3 eggs.
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong.
Oh, right.
No.
I get a
Wrong.
fucking absolutely ridiculously good sourdough, like the best sourdough you can get.
Strong.
I spread that. I cut the avocado cut the avocado up, chop it in like long strips, spread it.
I'm back in. Like, keep talking.
Pop some salt and pepper on there, and a little. I put like only this is the special olive oil, not the cooking olive oil. This is the topping olive oil. I drizzle some of that on top.
Goes without saying.
And then I break up the eggs. I use more egg white than the actual yolk, and I put that on top.
Wrong.
And then I might put some tomato, or
Wrong.
might not, depending on how the day is going.
Wrong.
Yeah, wrong. No onion.
Or I'll fry up two eggs that are over medium. So
No
like
onion.
And so what's the avocado doing here? That's the only thing other than eggs is avocado and egg sandwich. That's what you're doing?
No, sourdough.
Right. That's
Salt and
Sandwich. Okay.
Okay.
And now
No,
what?
open face.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay.
Yeah.
So no cheese.
Olive oil?
That's pretty good.
No.
No cheese.
No cheese.
Okay.
But you guys, what the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean? That's what I use my avocados for. That's daily. That's what I
You're
do.
missing onion.
So what are they there for?
You're missing red onion.
This guy thinks I'm making a bagel over here. You need to calm down with that.
You know
Bro,
what?
I think
that
you need
red
to-
onion would, if you're gonna eat an avocado because you want to just eat more,
Yeah.
eat an onion too, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eat a mushroom. Put mushrooms in there.
Cook the fry
What?
the
Where?
mushrooms and the
Where
onions.
am I putting it?
In your sandwich, bro.
No.
Put mushrooms
Yeah.
in your eggs. What do
See,
you know?
before
What do mean
you
no?
even get the water,
I
boiling
don't
for
even
the
toast
eggs,
the bread, in fact.
before
The
you get
bread's
the
not
water going
toasted,
for
by
the
the way,
eggs, bro,
either.
get
I
mushrooms
don't
and onions in
care.
the pan. That's how you do that.
Yeah. Thank
Mushrooms
you.
and onions in
No.
the pan before the water's
too many
even boiling
dishes.
for the eggs. Dishes.
You guys got to think
Would you say that's
efficiency.
too Jewish?
Too many dishes.
Oh.
You
I
gotta
was like,
calm
mushrooms
down.
and onions too Jewish? I was like, explain the angle. I'm curious what you were talking about there.
Nah, dude. So yeah, that's my avocado use. That's my utility. That's what I do with it.
And
How
what do
about
you do?
you?
You have that avocado and you're like, this is the good fat.
No, I like the taste and I like the texture, and it adds a
You
lot
think
to
your
what I'm
body's
making.
happier? You think your body's like, yo, that was good that there was avocado.
I'll be honest.
in there too, by the way.
This might be too much information. I hesitate to share this, but we're all friends here.
Look at my hair, dude.
I had a zero wipe.
Oh,
A
really?
couple recently.
Really?
Zero.
I think you're wiping the wrong
Yeah.
spot, maybe. You're coming up clean.
Don't be jealous, Donnie. Don't be jealous, Donnie. You're fucking. You're just splattering everywhere, bro.
Donnie, you jealous of my cousin's clean out? Oh, what?
I mean, you're coming at
Hey?
me with a zero wipe. I'm coming at you telling you I've been on the bidet for years, son. What are you coming at me with zero wipes? I live with the zero wipe.
How warm is your bidet?
Not warm at all, sir.
So it's cold?
It's cold.
Sorry,
So what's that
you
like?
guys aren't clapping for me yet. I don't understand.
For
Not
what
that
part? The
impressed.
fruit thing or the...
The zero wipe?
Just the clean exit.
That's
the clean
him.
exit. That's
him,
huge.
That's him bowling a 300.
What, hold on. You never had those before?
I have, but it's when you're eating gummies, it's much more rare.
Oh, this is what it is. You think
I don't
you're
know, bro.
far enough. He thinks he's far enough off the UPF that he's getting clean wipes, and that's what he really wants.
There's no other explanation. I don't know what other explanation they think there could possibly be about that.
I don't know if
that's
it's like
purely-
automatically good if there's like
UPF
if it's
is
a clean
ultra
wipe.
processed.
Is that
foods,
it?
By
Is
the
that
way,
a good thing? You don't want there to be a wipe like that?
You first of all, you don't want to be on there for longer than like 3 minutes or 5 minutes. And you want it to be clean.
What's up with the
Have
no
you
wipe?
never-
Why is that so good?
Dude, you're the guy who put the barrel of his in front of ChatGPT, dude. Like, what are you talking about, man? Of course you want it to be clean, easy. 2
This guy went-
seconds.
this
Did
guy
I
went
do
Do you
that?
want me to
Did
go
I-
through all this?
hold on,
I don't think
hold on,
this is the
did I-
wrong talk for
Did
this
I do that?
podcast.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
did you not
Dude, I
go
can only
down
imagine
the
what you're saying.
Periscope with ChatGPT in Florida in the trailer?
Yeah. Things got weird for a minute.
Yo, did you think?
Did I say that? Did I say something about that?
I
Yeah,
believe
you're having some bowel issues. Yeah.
You showed
had to get some answers.
ChatGPT your water problems and your
No, I
You
didn't
gotta-
show
you
it
gotta-
my asshole.
You got a quote
What
for
did I
your
do?
basement?
What did I do? Did I show ChatGPT my shit?
Yeah, you gave it because you were having problems.
Is there a bit here? Where's the bit, dude?
There's
We
no bit.
podcast.
There's
no
What did I
way.
say?
You-
This is
no,
history.
you
What
put
did I
this-
say?
You put this out there that you were having some issues,
And
and
so
what
you,
did
ChatGPT gave you a
ChatGPT say?
diagnosis. You got a
And you-
fissure, bro. Just chill out.
you went down Periscope.
Oh yeah, that I remember that. Yeah.
This is the
Fissure,
most.
let's say
by the
we
way,
fixed her.
this is the most like
Fissure, let's
like
say we fixed her.
We've turned left in the worst way right now. Can we get on to something good here? How about
What-
Nerds Gummy coming in number
What's
one?
wrong with the left,
Yeah.
Lynch?
Yeah.
Nothing. They're very supportive.
Talk to me about these Nerds Rope, bro.
I don't know if you know this, but like Nutella of all people stepped
So,
in.
Nutella?
Nutella stepped in and fucking made so much cake off Nerds you can't even believe it.
You want to say
They bought the
Nutella,
candy
don't
business
you,
from
Harley?
Nestle.
Well, that's how I say it.
Nutella was it Newtella?
No, so
No, I feel
listen,
like it's,
Nutella, Nutella.
Oh.
This is a thing. I've always said
What's
Nutella.
the thing?
I've always said Nutella, but I believe that Nutella is more correct.
I mean, obviously I said it.
Well, it's made of
It just
nuts,
makes more sense. Look at it.
and it says
When you say nut, you say newt. Can you get that newt? You would. Look at this guy. You guy just got off a fucking plate
Hazelnut?
from Turkey.
Or peanut.
And he passed me the newt.
My head, these headphones got my head looking like a peanut.
Dude.
You look like you
I'm
bought,
out here looking like
Looks
I'm out
like
here
you-
looking like a peanut.
like you bought more brain and like had it installed. You're like post op.
It really is though. You're getting the bulbous look like you should be on a plane right now.
It's-
Your background should be an airplane of a bunch of guys with their heads all fucked up right now, is what you should be doing.
With the wool poncho on too, like
So Nutella, the maker,
Red Dead Redemption.
they purchased the candy business from Nestle. Nestle, no small company, by the way. Nestle's a big deal in the candy game, or they were.
Oh
at least.
yeah, okay.
And
We know
Nutella came in. They're like $3 billion. $3 billion, we'll take it. No problem. They're like, here, we'd love to. So that
Hold
includes
on.
like Butterfinger,
Wait,
Baby
wait,
Ruth,
wait.
100 grand.
Nutella.
Well, the maker of Nutella, Ferrero,
They
purchased
bought,
Nestle candy
they
business in
bought
2018.
Nerds in 2018.
The Nerds was an afterthought. They bought Baby Ruth, Butterfinger, 100 grand.
But Nerds, which had their heyday from like 1989 to 1995,
Huge.
fell off very quickly.
I disagree.
It's a hard candy to be
and
fucking
Nerds
with.
Rope was a thing for a minute there, but Nerds Rope is having its moment for real right now.
Well, it's not
And,
even that.
Nerds gummy clusters.
The clusters
These are
where
my
it's at.
favorite
No,
snacks out
I
there.
disagree.
These are-
Dude, the best are the Nerds Chewy, the big ones.
Yeah, those are killing it too.
Those are my
yeah,
favorite.
yeah,
To tell
the
you
the big, because they have the gummy clusters.
I don't know, the rope I'm always down for, but it has a weird taste. Something in that Nerds rope fucks
The rope
with
is
the tanginess.
the rope
of
is a
Nerds.
10 out of 10 experience.
I think the gummy cluster and the one that he's talking about are both better than the rope, in my opinion.
Yeah, the cluster is the best one. The
No.
little ball with the Nerds like poked around like that.
No,
That's the best one.
There's one that's like jelly and on
Yeah, I know what
the
you're talking
inside.
about.
Yeah, and
It's a hard
got
shell on the outside.
Yeah, I like that one as much as
That's
the cluster.
that
that
one's
Nerds
too much.
Chewy. No, that's my favorite one.
That one's too much. That one, it's like it's the most.
In
It's
the
like
yellow
it's
bag.
so.
I'm here for that. I want that like Nerds tangy.
Yeah, but you guys aren't really listening to what Nutella did here.
Okay, let's
You're
hear
not
it.
paying attention.
Okay, let's go.
Go.
This is unprecedented, dude.
Go.
They really stepped in for $3 billion. Nerds.
That's
No
low.
one cared about Nerds. Nerds, the box, a little pop box, like whatever. It was whatever.
I always
And
cared.
they saw an opportunity.
Me too.
They saw an opportunity. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen with the Nerd box in years, bro. We didn't even do like a Nerds episode. We did.
I
after
rock the
Mealtime, so
Chewies,
relax.
bro.
Don't try and
Chewies
pretend
are a
like we were
guilty
on it.
pleasure, bro. The
Yeah,
purple
that's
one.
later. You came in after Nutella came in. Yeah, you bought in after Nutella came in.
Okay,
But
Go
they destroyed it. They literally brought it to the top of the candy game with this. They went from 50 million in sales to 900 million in sales. Fucking whoever at Nestle decided to sell this business.
Pull them up. Let me see them.
I don't know. They fucked it up. I gotta do my
Pull 'em
research.
up.
I didn't go deep enough on the story
I want
yet.
to see I want to see every motherfucker in the C-suite that made that shit happen. I want images up right now of all of
I
them.
just don't. I
and
have to
wanna
do
use,
more
I want to
research.
use AI. I want to use AI to make them spin around for us.
Well, they fucked it up because
I
nerds
want to
now.
use AI to make them spin around in the picture for us. You know,
who
people have been doing that on Twitter. Sickos, you know that?
No, what have they been doing?
What?
People have been like they'll post pictures or whatever, but then someone will ask the AI to have them turn around.
Which see their back?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Is that better?
I'd love to see the back of your head right now, to be honest.
Keep dreaming, pal.
Yeah, nerd. Just I gotta finish this because I couldn't believe.
Yeah, you gotta finish this, please.
They unseated. I didn't know Skittles was that high up in the candy game. It was number 1. Mars Wrigley. They don't even want anyone to know about this.
Skittles was number 1.
Nerds gummy clusters.
Hold on,
now
Skittles
number 1.
Skittles was number 1.
That's correct. In the sugar confection on the market.
That would mean that motherfucking berries and cream guy is something to. That's just someone you should put respect on his name, I guess.
Who's
berries and
I don't
cream?
know
You don't remember that guy?
Campino?
Remember that commercial, the berries and cream Skittles commercial? It was like one commercial. The guy came in. It was berries and cream.
Was he like
it really popped?
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Go on, do it.
Like berries and cream. Was it something like that?
Yeah, that was a test and you failed, bro.
I don't know it.
You know, show me your asshole.
Okay.
Let me see that. Let me see that hole.
Did I show you that?
That's the thing about.
Show my cousin your hole.
He's seen it.
Good, bro.
That's why we're having a little spat.
They do say Donnie was always the top 1% in holes.
Yo,
he was always
Harley,
always.
Top
You
1%
reckon?
in holes.
Harley,
What are you talking
remember
about?
when like the first Xbox got like a webcam and we took a picture of my nuts and sent it to your brother?
And it was like Xbox side story. When Xbox camera first came out, I think I shared this on the podcast, but we got new people here. When Xbox camera first came out, we all went on to Uno because it came with Uno, and we were like 7 friends, but 8 people play Uno. We're like 7 friends that had cameras. And the 8th person, they didn't have a camera. And we were playing Uno and all our faces and we're doing dumb stuff and making jokes. And there's just like another person there. And we're like, oh, this guy, he didn't get a camera. We're like, bro, this guy, he poor. He got Uno, but he didn't get the camera. Can't believe he didn't get the camera. And then the camera turns on and it's an Xbox controller. And then like a hard black comes into the frame and starts like pressing buttons on the controller. We were going crazy, bro. We were going crazy.
I forgot about that, man. I forgot about that.
It's crazy. It's crazy that there's not many things that could have made us have that reaction.
Yeah.
But it was just like he got us. He was there the whole game. Like it was like 22 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was camera off and
just getting hard at our faces.
Yeah, he was just.
Oh, I guess I didn't really think about that. I thought he was like, oh, you guys want me to turn on the camera?
No, he had a plan and he executed it perfectly.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he didn't
almost as perfectly as Nutella did.
Nice.
Go on.
Yeah, they brought up a very good point, and I can't believe Nestle fucking blown it. They didn't know this, but nerds are a messy candy. They they get like, they're just like, they're small. They get everywhere. They're over your hands. You know what I'm saying? And they're like,
nerds.
Yeah. Out of the box nerds that you're like dumping into your
like
hand.
the
and
original,
like
the original format.
That's a mess.
Pretty chaotic, actually.
It's very chaotic. And they're
you would
like,
always
dude,
be so happy when a flavor would switch sides. You'd like go for a blue and there was like a little hit of pink in there.
A renegade nerd on the wrong side.
Bro, they're also like, small candies, which I think people don't fuck with really. They want more candy.
Yeah, I always put one whole half of the Nerds box. I drank that shit down one shot.
Yeah, you want like a whole and they saw this and they're like, gummy cluster solves all this problem. Literally, like put a little gummy in the middle. Fucking pop some nerds on there.
You're killing me
so
right
simple.
now.
It's like you finger, like just now it's finger food.
It's true. Donnie does like gummies. That's his weakness.
Yeah, you're killing me right now.
More than
just
a 10
so
out of
everyone
10
here
watermelon.
knows, I had upstairs in my place. I had these.
Oh, I can't believe we didn't tell this when it
these-
happened live. This was hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
these like sour strips. They're just on my kitchen table. Red ones. It's a whole pack of all red ones. So fortunate that it's a full pack opened right next to where Donnie was podcasting. And if what happened, you grabbed a couple of them.
See. So like, it's a thing that like you have in your house all the time. It's like kind of like sour straws, and this is like a jumbo pack, like long ones. Like usually they're like bites like that. These are like this long and only red ones. So I'm like fucking starving. We're about to start podcasting. I'm chugging down
and
water.
You love your gummies,
and
bro.
I fucking love gummies. I'm drinking water. I'm throwing on the headphones. We're getting everything set up. I grab 2 fucking long ones like that and cram them both in my mouth. These things are 10 out of 10 spicy.
Yeah,
like,
the thing is, we bought like these ghost pepper sour straws as a joke.
So funny, dude. That's hilarious.
But not to prank someone. I was just gonna.
They just wanted to try
some
them.
diagnostics.
I like how this guy makes videos for a living and he buys this and doesn't put it on camera. He just like leaves it for his house for his personal enjoyment. He's like, you could have easily made a TikTok, like, you fucking idiot. Like, this
could
is
have
what
made
you're
a
doing?
TikTok.
Easily.
Instead I fucked
Instead
my
you
haircut.
just-
Fucked my own haircut up. Oh, you know what? That could have been a TikTok too.
Like,
Bro.
100%.
Fousey
You're
did
fucking
it.
up, dude.
Fousey's way ahead of you at this point.
Oh, we're gonna litigate Fousey later this episode. That's for sure. I got
Fousey.
I
He
went
got
down
this
the
drawn
biggest.
on his head.
I went to a crazy Fousey lane, and I went down. I don't know if this is mean spirited or not. I guess we can just get right into it because to me it was like, just one more thing about they are coming out with Nerds Juicy Gummy Clusters, Donnie. So watch out for that.
I'm
What is
later
that?
this year.
I'm
What is
sold.
the?
It's like the
how's
same
that?
thing, but now you get like a juicy cluster. Like it probably explodes in your mouth. I imagine it's like a heart, like, you know, like a what's the fucking, oh my god.
I'm telling you this, it's not going to be hard.
The
It's going to be more
classic
like
candy.
Gushers, is what you're thinking, maybe.
No, gushers.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to say. Like a gusher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's not hard.
No,
No, that's what I
hard.
meant.
Juicy.
I know. I wasn't sorry. I'm just.
So they
I need
have
more-
Welch's
I
actually
need more,
has Welch's Juicefuls, it's called. It's like Welch's gummies that have a little bit of juice in the middle, and they
Yeah, they're
actually
fire. I know those.
they actually Yucca scan pretty
Not
well
top 5,
out of
though.
all the poison gummies I eat. Welch's Juicefuls scan relatively high.
You could
For those listening, by the way, these guys they yucca scan their
Everything.
food before they consume it to see.
Did I?
They
You
need
could.
And
the
toiletries.
mainframe to tell them if it's what they want or not.
Did I? You could have a jar of pickles and it failed. I was like, how's that possible?
Sodiums.
Yeah, you coulda. If you coulda, you woulda.
But like, I don't want to. We got to get into Fousey because
Got him.
went down memory lane. I did go down memory lane, and this is like old
Okay,
stuff.
let's get mean spirited. Is that what you said you wanted to do?
I have to, because you know what? It's not really mean because this is how I feel about food. This little edit here. This is how I feel. This is he's talking about what it's like for me when I have to not eat gummies and chocolate bars, and I don't wash my face.
I was gonna say, bro.
That's a classic. Yeah.
You can cut that in.
People think that I eat too many chocolate bars or that I don't wash my face. Yeah, I tried many things. I've tried everything, but just nothing works.
Was there too many chocolate bars? Yeah, I don't wash my face.
So what's this about Fousey?
I'm going to show you right now. This is an old. So I went back in time. I had to go back because we were talking about his hair. He had the Lego piece hair. Classic video, banger video. One of my favorites of all time. Can't beat it. It's really hard to beat that video. But I remember his sobriety era, and like his sobriety era is one of the craziest vlogging eras of all time because he was really marking down the calendar, and we only found out what it was. Harley and I used to talk about this all the time. Be like, what's his issue? Like,
Tell
Like,
this.
we
to
wanna
Donnie.
know,
Donnie,
like, we wanna
Donnie, Do
know.
you know what Lynch is talking about right now?
Can I be perfectly honest?
yeah, of course.
After you said Fousey Lego hairpiece, I was like, I laughed
Yeah.
for a second, and then I started thinking, and then I've been drifting off, not listening to a fucking word for the last 45 seconds.
So set him up. Harley.
Okay, but you know about.
Do you know FouseyTube?
Yes.
He does he did
Yes.
cool pranks. Like he
Yes. Yes. The guy who got Harley his dog.
Okay, that's the way to remember him. That's not how the internet remembers him, but sure.
I know who we're talking. I remember him like going super.
Harley
crazy
did throw
a
some
couple
major
years ago.
allegations at him, but we'll leave those behind right now.
He cut someone in line. Remember that video? He like cut someone off in line.
He's done so many things, dude. It's but like we're talking about old
Anyways,
school. Like,
yes,
when he was the number one.
FouseyTube.
He was number one YouTuber at this point in time. He's the number one guy. This guy was doing daily vlogs.
Yep.
And I
he had an addiction. He spoke about an addiction he had
all the time. Well, we didn't know, we had no context. We just knew he had an addiction, and we're like, what's his addiction?
Well, see, but there you go. I guess you knew Fousey, bro. You just stole Lynch's whole. Lynch was building up to what the fuck the addiction was.
We talked about this last episode. We literally
it's okay. It's okay. You know what? It's okay because I want to play.
I showed ChatGPT my ass, and I don't even remember that.
Yeah, last episode.
I'm not going to remember.
We just went over this.
Yeah, we mentioned it, but that's why I went back. I went back because I had all these memories flood back of like him being in his apartment, talking about his addiction, and like marking, like having his calendar on his wall, and like marking with the X when he didn't do his addiction, when he did his addiction. And I'm sorry.
I know this is probably mean, but this is how, under this table.
This is how he talks about his addiction. Is how I talk about is how I feel about food. And here he is. This is just a little taste. Now remember, he's talking about going to rub and tugs. This is what he's thinking about in all this content here. This is what he's talking about.
I want gummies.
I'm about to leave my house. I just got dressed. And my mind hasn't decided I'm about to leave my house to go do my addiction or am I about to leave my house to go to Alex's.
Okay, he's talking about Alex Wasabi, his best friend at the time. This is 9 years ago, YouTube, like the most popping shit on YouTube. Okay,
I don't want to be. I mean, like someone's got to ask. So what's going on? You think Wasabi's getting tugged too?
He had to go.
If they're boys, like you got to be. And if you're my boy, and I love getting tugged that much, I'm being like, dude, it's on me.
Seriously,
it's on me.
Remember, there's a clip of him. He's caked up with this. He has so much money. Yeah. Well,
an alcoholic will always pour you a glass because they don't want to drink alone. Mm-hmm. And your boy who loves a good tugging he'll give his other boys a bug in to also get in on the tugging.
Yeah, because he wants everyone to steep down to his level. But here he's sad here. Alex wants him to come over.
I already know. And I texted Alex and I said, well, am I a bad friend if I don't go? And he said, I knew you don't love me. And I said, I'm going through some stuff. Alex texted me again. I've already made up my mind from that. Another business thing texted me about something we have to do tomorrow. I ignored. And then this girl who's randomly been telling me that she's there for me texted me. She doesn't even know because she hasn't seen this vlog. And she said, yo, whenever you feel like doing your addiction, hit me up and we'll do something fun. I don't like that you feel like you have to do it because you're doing really good. I'm not doing really good. I don't want to do my addiction right now. I don't.
And that's where he's going. He's going to get jerked off right now.
Okay, honestly, we're pretty fucked up, though. We're pretty fucked up. I'm feeling mean.
Hold on a second. I don't want to do the wrong thing. Is there no addiction that you can make fun of? We make fun of eating as an addiction. You can do this.
You can't do this? Mean. I don't know. I can't decide, but it's to me just because I watched all of this thinking he was like, I thought he was addicted to oxys or something. And like when I found out when Vitaly released me, like he was addicted to hand jobs. Remembering
we did at the time while this was happening and he spoke about his addiction, we did like to watch Fousey, and we would get on the phone and be like, damn, so yeah, he fell for it again. What do you think it is, bro? I mean, something like it's gotta be coke.
But this girl's calling him essentially, like, let's be real. The girl's saying, next time you think you have to do your addiction, let's get together and hang out. What she means is like we can hook up. That's how I interpret that, by the way. Like,
do you think the issue and why he doesn't want to do it with her, the reason why he doesn't want to do it with his friend who's offering it that,
I'm actually crying, by the way. I'm sorry.
It's either A, like it's he's not spending the money and there's this power dynamic that he likes, or is it because she's not a 70-year-old Chinese woman?
I think that's the latter. I think he likes the transaction. Like I think he enjoyed the fully transactional
former,
nature of it. I'm sure
You said the latter. I think you mean the former.
So, yeah, like
I think
if it's
he's
about,
addicted.
if
He's
it's
addicted.
about
He's addicted to
getting
the
a
whole
nut
scene.
off-
He's addicted to going there. He's addicted to showing up at the place. He's addicted to like the whole feeling of it. I think he's addicted to he's addicted to all of it. Clearly, like he's driving right now. He can't stop himself. He has to get this head job. He is literally like, I have to go. Alex
he
wants to hang
driving?
out. He's driving right now. Watch, he's driving right now. He's on his way.
He's ripping it while telling
Yeah.
us about it.
Yeah,
And this girl's saying like, "Oh, the next thing we got to do your addiction." Let's hang this. Like,
You know what? To see what's weird about this is like we're part of his thing now. He
What
has
do you
this extremely unique kink where he could tell us all that he's going to go nut right now, and we're part of the experience. We've enhanced the nut he's about to bust. We've enhanced it by consuming the content.
But
Do you
no
understand?
No one guessed that it was rub and tugs.
Of course, no one's going to
Well,
guess.
who's gonna
hand
guess
jobs
that?
the
I
way he
mean,
was talking
we're
about
trying to
it.
decide if
He
this
was
is-
talking about it like he was.
I mean, we
Well,
say
now that we know, it makes perfect sense. But at the time, well, you thought like, oh yeah, it's got to be something.
the way he's
real
talking
deal.
here is like how I am like driving by a McDonald's. This is what he's talking like
You're
by
like,
a pizza
not
place.
today. I can't
Like
do
a
it. I
bakery, and it's
relate
like-
to that.
Listen, watch.
To
Listen to
that.
what he says here. Listen to what he says right here. Listen to this.
That's what an addiction is. It's doing something when you don't even want to do it. I don't
See?
want to do it. I don't want to go through depression for the next 3 days. I don't want this to happen. Yet I'm still gonna do it. Yusuf, turn around. But my hands just don't turn around.
I don't buy it. Like, am I being fucked up where I'm saying I don't buy it?
Well, it's hard to believe any content creator because like he also is making millions of
It's
dollars.
hard to believe any content creator, and you happen to be talking about like the one,
The one, yeah,
who
he like faked.
specializes.
Yeah,
I believe
He's-
actually. Here's what I'm going to say. I believe he was actually addicted to that,
yeah.
and I do think he was also fully aware of, that he was just like kind of using the channel as therapy to vent about it, and really, he put it out there, and because he did that, we are allowed to watch that and laugh at that.
I know, I feel bad.
Well,
I
I'm
wasn't sure.
actually-
There's
I'm
a
not
part two.
saying
I
he's
haven't
not
finished this
addic-
yet.
I'm not saying he's not addicted to it, but he's also explaining it wrong. He's like, you see my hands? I can't turn around. It's like,
No,
that's not how that works. Yes, you can. I understand the
Well,
drive.
no. Now you're
But
now
he's
you're
acting
getting to,
like
no,
Venom.
Of course
bro.
you no.
Like, relax.
Yeah,
Like-
I can't. Dude, I told you. I told you I can't. Like, lots of times I'm driving to the drive-thru. I'm not like happy about it. It's just happening, and then
Yes,
it
but
goes
like
down, and-
if you
Yeah,
then
but I'm
it's-
never like, oh, come on, Harley, you're better than this. You're better than this. I'm just like, so it's going down, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm
So that's
also
what he's
not
doing
like,
right now. He literally
going down.
And I'm not like, I can't
did-
even
his whole
stop.
days ended
my,
because of this.
my body's driving the car there. Like, no.
Watch this. There's part two. So that's the first part. So he's having a hard time, clearly.
Yeah.
And,
That sucks.
8 hours later
What's
after
up, y'all? So
just he said
Okay,
8
hold
hours
on.
later after losing
knowing
my
that he
sobriety.
nutted.
Like he got the baggie. He
Yeah,
got the baggie.
no,
He did a
yeah.
nice Hollywood line.
Yeah, knowing that he like nutted and he's all like his head's a bit shinier and his
And he
voice
puts
is
like a
cracked
title
bit.
card in there.
Yeah, exactly.
His
And
voice
he's
cracked.
like, look at this. This is a big smile. He got 4 hands, dude. He paid for
No,
4
he's-
hands.
Well, like having the thing 8 hours later after losing my sobriety. No one knows what the sobriety is
Did
at
that
this
say
point.
5?
Okay, and this is him.
it's like, well, right now it's 2:30 a.m. And the last time I talked to you was like,
That's
I don't
peak
even know, I think my
tugging
son was
time, by the
still
way.
out.
Last time I talked to his son was still up. This guy literally went fucking
That's peak tugging time,
unconscious.
though.
Dude.
2:30. Like you got home
He
at
was
2:30.
gooning.
You were there for peak. You were there for primetime happy hour.
That's what I think. I think he was doing back to backers. That's because
You
he
think
had
he
to
was
cancel
nutting?
plans. He couldn't go to Alex's house. I think he's
But
He's taking
why couldn't
PEDs.
I'm
dude.
sorry. Why can't you like be like, yeah, hey, remember I said I was going to be there in 20?
That's what I'm saying.
Be there in an hour.
Thank you.
Why?
Thank you. The whole time I was thinking, I'm like, he's saying he can't go to see his friend. It's like,
Maybe,
this is not a whole day activity.
Imagine.
It is for him.
He actually legit didn't want to hang out with Alex. So he did this whole ploy on the channel to get out of plans.
No, he was addicted to tugs, dude. I'm sorry.
He's tempted to touch,
Yeah.
bro.
Anyways, this day I lost my sobriety. This day I put was my new sobriety date, which was Thursday, and I was sober for one day.
It's
But
crazy.
This
No,
day,
I don't
lost my
know.
sobriety, so that's the 1/ for healthy and eating good, but not the 1/ for
Kind of the more important slash, to be honest. But let's continue.
So all
for
those,
sobriety.
so one
tomorrow's my new
slash.
day one.
It's terrible noise. So one slash means that he ate well, and he
and 1/ means he stayed sober.
Oh, what was he talking about? I thought they were two different slashes.
So the first slash that he hit that he did well, that means like an X is a good thing. That means he handled it, dude. He did his fitness. He ate well. The second slash is he didn't go to the rub and tug. That's literally, those are the two slashes he's supposed to. He 2 days before that, he fucked up. He went to the rub and tug, so he didn't. Then he had one sober day after that, and then today.
I mean, I guess you get jerked. How many times a day do you think he's getting jerked off?
I don't know, man.
Honestly,
Look,
not
he was on a
enough.
good
Think
run
about-
here.
Think about. Let's
He was
think
on a
about this
no,
for
he was
second.
on a
Think
run
about-
on the
think about-
calendar.
Think about, yeah. Pull that calendar back a bit. Let me see the days that fucked up. But also, this is after. We're in the aftermath. So
This
we
is
don't know
after-
what
this is
peak,
what- this
peak
is after
tug
the
day
whole-
looks like.
Yeah,
But he
Anyways.
was.
Oh, it's hard to see, but like every day he's done pretty well. He looks like
I'm seeing a
being
couple
sober.
days that look like they don't have a second slash. By the way,
It's hard because it's like it's hard to get a. No. Oh yeah, 82.
82
Oh,
is
yeah,
big.
82 is a big
Lost my
day.
sobriety.
82
So like,
is big.
what do you think? You think it's like just?
Also, why is it counting down?
Well, I'm just saying the views he had at the time.
Yeah.
The views that he was getting, like, I mean,
Scary
you can get
Big Lynch.
tugged a couple times a week, I guess, if you wanted.
He can get
But
tugged all
at
day
what
if you
point
wanted
are
to.
you like, oh, this is so crazy now?
when you're
a
going
hand
every,
job
when
a
you're
week?
going every day and it's interrupting your like it is.
What about
doesn't
once a week?
once a week? I mean, okay, let's just put aside the like moral issue of it because there is
moral?
like he also got in trouble later in like recently he got in trouble because like he spoke out against like
What do you mean the moral, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's
Well,
what?
well just because like you don't know how these women came to be working at these establishments and stuff like that.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is a moral issue and there is a problem with that, and he's partaking in that, which is pretty fucked up, right? We are laughing at his issue here, and that's why I also don't feel bad because he's taking advantage of people potentially. But he did this. He was on. I remember he was on a live stream recently, like he was in the Toronto airport, and that girl talked about her life. They like took her to a bathroom and claimed he hooked up with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
And he
do
got canceled.
remember that.
Remember he got canceled because they were
Yes.
like, dude, that's really fucked up. Like you
That was
know this
Toronto.
because he spoke out against like sex work and stuff like that. I think it was Toronto, yeah. And he was just like, oh, I'm mentally ill. Sorry.
And
and now
he wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying. But this calendar. Let's finish this calendar here, and then we can. I'm
But
sorry.
I was just saying something. What was I saying there?
I don't know. Yeah, I brought up the moral issue. Oh, do you think he's like he's making up mind like what is too much? Like once a week, is that
Oh
okay?
yeah, because like the thing is the truth, and this is actually the truth to everyone listening. Us three guys here as friends on this podcast, we are not. Well, I mean, I'll speak for myself. Like, and I'm sure the guys agree, but you know, no disrespect to sex workers or anything like that, but we're not like a big escort heavy group of friends. I've seen other groups of friends in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
and
like
some
do it all the time.
Groups of friends like really like a
That's like their
good-
favorite thing to do. Like they go
Yeah,
to
that's
it's like
what
those
they
guys that go to
do.
Vegas. They go to
Yeah,
Vegas
exactly.
and like they're like, oh, they get there and like they're just complete degenerates.
I don't
like you
even
see
like
these
strip
guys.
clubs,
They're
dude.
like
Right.
Strip
married.
clubs make me uncomfortable.
I
Even.
mean, either.
But
It's not
I
for me.
do. You guys aren't straight. I'm straighter.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is like, I guess if Donnie was like, every Wednesday was like, yeah, I'm getting tugged again, I'd be like, every week? You go every week? That's like, how much is that a month? At what point? You go 2 times a week? But then if I think about it, I'm like, I guess 2 times a week isn't that crazy.
Yeah, go for one less dinner a week.
3 times a week. What point are you like, oh, now this is fucked? I mean,
think if
I
he's
think
driving
the
like
point is when you're like,
a Lamborghini.
I don't want to go, and I can't stop myself from going. That's when it's a problem. You could go every day if you want.
I think his problem is that he has the infinite money glitch here. Like, he's making so much money, and he's famously spent all his money on the dumbest things you possibly can: motorcycles, cars, like clothing, like the dumbest things. Like, he's said this. He blew through. He made so much money. He has so many videos that have insane views. Like some of those prank videos, like, Harley. Like, he was really caking, like in an insane way. You know what I mean? And he was spending money like it was Monopoly money, And so I feel like the problem for him is that it's like there was no budget. The budget was whatever he felt like. It didn't matter what he could spend. He could spend $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, and it wouldn't matter because he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
So what's a couple of tugs? That's what I'm saying, dude. What's a couple of tugs?
No, I think there is an issue with like your life. If your life is centered around when you're going to get tugged every day, and I think he's doing multiples.
I think if you're like, okay, if I make this up to be a mysterious addiction, it's going to get enough viewership and I could bang out enough vlogs.
Well, that's content.
I'm going to get in this vicious cycle of having my hand jobs pay for themselves as I complain about them in videos and then use the AdSense to pay for more hand jobs. It's like a gameplay loop.
I think what we're seeing here is insane post-nut clarity. Like, that's the problem. Is like he's going there, he's mad at himself, but he knows he can't. He's excited still, and then the final thing happens, and he's like, oh. Like,
what do you mean? What was that, dude? For
that
the people listening at home.
That's the disgust. That's not nutting. That's the disgust later where you're like, oh my god.
So he was like,
oh my god. Oh god. Like,
that's
you know
what's
what I mean?
referred
Like,
to in
like,
neuroscience as an insular reaction.
I was gonna say it was a nut. It was a nut and then a disgust. So it was.
That's my disgust sound. Maybe
let me get you. I got it right here.
That's not how I sound.
Hold on. No, I'm doing. This is
this is your interpretation.
And then a disgust. It's Fousey's, not mine. Bro.
Okay, sorry.
Mine's sick.
It's like, yes.
Hold on.
America.
I can't. Hold on.
Chill, dude. Chill.
Oh, guys. We just got over 20% here, and you guys want to fucking... That's unacceptable.
Let me finish this video. Hold on. Let me finish here.
This day I put was my new sobriety date, which was Thursday, and I was sober for one day. But this day I lost my sobriety, so that's the 1/ for healthy and eating good, but not the 1/.
Dude, breaking down your sobriety calendar for hand jobs is fucking crazy work. Like,
hand job sobriety calendar
is fucking. That's top tier, dude. Top tier.
Sounds like it sounds like something that would be like in Mad Magazine as a cutout.
Really.
For sobriety, so tomorrow is my new day 1. I'm obviously feeling frustrated. I'm obviously feeling annoyed. I'm obviously feeling agitated.
He's doing the post-nut breakdown right now. This is like a fucking sport. He's like, how you feeling right now, champ? How's it going?
Everybody in my rehab group has like not even, lost their sobriety once yet, and I've lost
hand job rehab.
No, I think it's all the types of addictions, I imagine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you go up. So what the heck? That's like apples and oranges.
He's like everyone else.
Someone's in there, like Dexter Morgan.
Donnie, I don't know about that. I would call into question his group, to be honest. Like the guy's vlogging all day. When does he have time to go to a group? Like he's got.
Yeah, there's no group, dude. You went and got a hand job before you went to the group. Don't you know? You're like Lynch.
I love how this is
driving
my
past
fault
Five
somehow.
Guys. You're getting
eating. He's like me pulling. I'm in my car eating ice cream. Which
I
is
know you
not,
are.
or eating a bowl of cereal. Like the other time I did. I'm in my car eating a bowl of cereal, and like that's just like wrong. It's all wrong, dude. It's all wrong. The post nut clarity on that is insane. Insane,
dude. I
anyway,
eat so much cereal in my car. I eat so much cereal in my car that my father, somehow, my dad, who's known for buying random shit.
Want to know how I got this
ads.
cereal in my car? Sorry, what?
My dad literally bought me a fucking like a plastic cup that's meant for eating cereal. Like on the go, and you put cereal in one area and milk in another, and you kind of like twist the
we were actually going to get in as investors on this. That's so funny you mentioned that. The guy from Survivor made that.
I was like, this defeats the whole thing. I want like a bowl of cereal. I don't want this fucking cup. Anyways, he gave me this as a gift once, and I've never once used it.
So if
Why not? It sounds like it's pretty sick.
Sounds like he was like knew what you were up to, and he's like, "Oh,
it sounds pretty sick."
My son, yeah, he's like, "I know him. I'm gonna get him a gift that matters."
No, I feel like it's a weird ass gimmick.
So, am I wrong? Hold
on. What's the problem with the cereal thing? It's too small.
No, it's just
it separates the milk.
It separates the milk and the cereal. So it's like you have one compartment where you like drop in like cereal chunks, and then you like take a sip
we were
from
pitched
the
on
milk.
this product, Harley.
Yeah, it's so that it keeps it from getting soggy.
Yeah,
sure.
The guy from Survivor created this bowl. This was his passion project.
You didn't even know what the fuck the bowl was for, bro.
Mine wasn't a bowl. It was like a cup, like a protein shaker size cup.
Okay. Sounds like your dad was making big moves with that gift.
Yeah, felt like a YouTube ad gift.
So am I a bad? Like, am I wrong? Like, I can't decide if this is wrong.
Are you brong? Are you brong? Brong about what, bro?
I mean, like,
it's about this hair, maybe like, bro.
It's a legitimate. It's a legitimate addiction. Like, sex addiction is real.
Yeah,
like Fousey's history of like who he is and how he's presented himself online, like
because of his history, fuck him. We're allowed to laugh at his hand job calendar. Come on,
how does it read now that you know the context? How does it read?
Have a glance at who the president is, dude. You want to laugh at some YouTuber's hand job calendar? Go right ahead, pal. We got bigger things to worry about.
Having a hand job calendar and a Lego piece hair is crazy work.
Now that it's open season, yeah, dude, you better you ever addicted to getting hand jobs? You ever suck dick to get a hand job?
He didn't have to.
I'm just saying that's the addiction. He's got millions of dollars, and he's got how much is a hand job? $70.
How much is a hand job? How much can a banana cost, Michael? $2?
My guess is I'm just gonna put out there. I wish we could interview him on this. I wish he would come on here and talk to us. I bet you he was doing.
Get your clout up, dude.
Back to back to back.
Step the thumbnails up, dude. Get your clout up. You want FouseyTube here?
Back to back to back. That's what I think. That's what he was doing. I think
probably get you some Fousey adjacent people, to be honest with you.
Get Vitaly to patch in from the Philippines.
You want me to get someone that looks like Fousey in here?
No, I'd like to talk directly to the source. This is the real news.
You would hate if I brought someone that looked like Fousey in here, eh?
No, I'd be happy, but I'd rather we're serious about our news. Look at you, dude. You're the fucking drama king. This guy's fucking running the news on Creator Class 3 all the time. You're a newsman now. Look, can't you tell by the way you look with that mustache and that haircut?
I'm a newsman.
You're a news guy now. You're all about facts.
I'm the new teleman.
You wish you're the new teleman. But I got another video for you. I'm going to set this up. I thought this was you for a second. This video I found. It looks like you. Not now. You must have cut your hair to distance yourself from it a little bit.
Those days are over.
But I
feel
like
I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do? Look at me.
Yeah.
You see
me? Tell me.
I'm gonna with my hair like this, I'm gonna get 2 huge diamond earrings. And I'm gonna wear a huge white t-shirt.
I like
That's
it.
all. see you next podcast when I do that.
I like that idea. Here's one for you though. Is this you?
I got to get my ear pierced. Oh.
Got. Boom, we got. What's that guy doing? Why did he do this spin around move like that?
Hold on. What just happened on that?
I knew. I have opinions, but I knew Donnie was going to take it.
That's Harley. That's one era of the Sauce Boss for sure.
Yeah, COVID. Bring it back. Man. Let me see what was going on there.
There's a lot going on there. The guy in the black is so extra. Sorry, just to set up, there's two guys with lightsabers in a gymnasium.
The people at home, they get this part too.
What?
Yeah. The people
They
watching
get this
YouTube
part?
will get this. Audio listeners,
They see all this.
There's two
They
guys.
see all the audio doesn't get to actually.
I feel like I don't always make such a great job of telling people what the fuck's up.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
got
like
because this one you got lost in this. This one's hard because there's a bunch of guys. Look at the
but
guys
yeah,
in the
so
background.
To everyone
there.
listening, so it's a gymnasium, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of kids in the back, all in the same style of shirt, like
Padawans.
cut sleeve shirts, fake
What is that?
Padawan
Yeah.
ass vibes. They're wearing green shirts back there, these tunics. In the foreground, we have a guy wearing an orange tunic, maybe a higher class. He looks like he could be 2 to 3 times older than the other kids there. He could be like 33. He's also a bit bigger. He's got a big orange beard and then other guy there is he's in a gi. He's wearing black gloves and they're lightsaber battling.
Yes.
But the guy in the gi is doing a lot of flourishing maneuvers that have a lot more style than necessary.
It's definitely style over function. His moves.
Yeah. But I also think he's like the teacher of whatever this is.
Do you think he definitely practices in front of a mirror?
It's very hard to practice in front of the mirror because he's doing like little spins on the ground.
Sorry,
but they're
videos.
having this 1v1, and if he just kept it cool, it looks like he could win. But he does this bizarre breakdancing maneuver where he goes on the floor and instantly
Well, he tried to tap like the whole objective is to tap the guy with your sword. Like you're dead.
you know, you stab him.
got
It's
you.
fencing. But
Got you, bro.
lightsabers.
Yeah, exactly. Got you. And he went for the power move. He went for the big. These guys are also like in my shape, I guess. Like they must be tired after this. This is pretty intense.
There's no way you
That's
can
the
spin like the
background
guy
there.
in black. That guy in black will
I can actually
spin
jump.
circles
I could-
around you.
You wish, dude.
No.
Got him.
So the video, anyways, yeah, interesting.
He just like rolled on the ground and the other guy's like poke.
Pop.
Yeah, for whatever
Gotcha.
reason, it fucking both times it's played, it's like frozen for me at the
He
point
was-
where he goes for the roll. So I never saw the
Well, you
poke.
got
I just see
tapped.
him like roll, it freezes, and then he stands up and they hug, and I'm like, okay.
The other guy played it cool. He played it way. The guy in the black was kind of embarrassed. You see how fast he popped up for
Well,
the hug?
because dude, what
He
the
was
fuck?
like,
You
"Damn, I
lie
got
on the
it."
ground in the middle of a sword fight. Like, yeah, I'm gonna poke you.
I don't think you should give up your standing position to
Exactly.
be on the ground. Like that's a bad call. Like I know it
Bad
looks
call.
cool because he thinks he's dying. I think he thought he was like gonna.
He thought he
fucking-
was like Obi-Wan doing spins and sick like
Like
windmill
Yoda,
style things with it.
Well, for a second he had it going.
Yeah, it
For a
was
second he was doing
definitely
like
more Yoda coded.
reverse. Like he had like a reverse block. You saw that? Like he had a couple
he
moves.
blocked a few of them with it.
He had a few good ones, but then he got so extra with it. He was like he just
Never leave your feet.
unfortunately
Never leave your feet in a fight. Don't
I
jump
agree. That's
and don't go to the ground. Stay on your.
also
fucking
these
feet.
guys. See these guys. This is a good addiction. This is the right addiction. These guys are having a good time. They're engaging in a fun thing with all their friends. Everyone's having a good time. Nothing bad's happening. They're all getting dressed up. It's kind of like what do they do at the park there in Montreal?
LARPing.
What's that?
The Tam Tams
LARPing. Yeah, LARPing. It's kind of like LARPing, but more
country
competitive.
was that? Where was that? That was the USA?
America for sure.
For sure, eh?
100% America. Yeah, they way too many fat people there for it to not be America.
Whoa.
First of all,
I'm just saying,
American
I'm part of that team. That's
fatness-
my team. I can say it if I want to.
American
I'm allowed
fatness
to
is
say that.
spread
That's
to
me.
every country in the world, except
I don't know
for
why. I've been
Ethiopia.
to Europe.
Yeah. All
I don't know,
right.
I thought that guy was you circa COVID. That's like, it could have been you. His beard. I think you probably watched Epic Mealtime.
Fuck him.
Why he won?
I'm loving this new catchphrase.
Yeah.
What else you got?
So, well, I got a couple things. So
Yeah, let's hear them.
Sure.
I saw there was this AI position. You can go and be an ambassador for this AI program. And I was looking at it because like I'm not boxing anymore. I need work, dude.
Yeah.
Podcast,
Dude, I was gonna get a job at Golf Town.
but
I was gonna ask you guys my pop. I don't want to step on your story. I was close. I thought about it.
are you gonna go work at Golf Town and fight teenagers?
Just part time. No, I beat the teenager game already. I settled that this past week. But continue. I settled that this past week.
Oh God, there's bodies in the trunk.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You settled that another teenager.
I just
bothered
realized
you?
where I went wrong. I just know where I went wrong. I finally got the one up on a teenager. Some other teenager stepped to me. He stepped to me actually.
Okay, I love
And,
how we're fucking an hour and 20 minutes into this, and we just got it.
There's nothing to tell. I'd already beat the game. It
No,
doesn't matter.
you should tell us. So for everyone listening,
No, my wife gets mad at me every time she gets
Justin had
embarrassing.
2 stories where he got bullied by teenagers.
And he's sitting here talking about Nutella instead.
Yeah, so what happened?
I was in the mall with my family.
Buying
Mall's a
some
bad place to
pants.
be.
You and your friends?
And some waffle
No,
fries.
I got some pretzels, some soft pretzels, and I actually was near the soft pretzel stand, and I was buying a UV jacket, sick jacket by the way, Uniqlo. You guys should all get it. It's very good, very lightweight.
Yeah,
and,
we have it. We have the jacket. Okay.
I was walking, and this like, okay,
Child.
no, not child, like it could be 18, say 19. The guy had his hair like
So a full adult.
Can you imagine taking like a
Oh.
mop? Imagine taking like a mop, like a classic mop, and like you like put it on my head, and all the like mop parts, like he couldn't see his eyes, you couldn't see his
lettuce
nose, you
top.
could see nothing.
It's the lettuce top. There's the
But it was
broccoli
like- but it was
top.
like
This
down to
is-
here, though.
Yeah, this is lettuce top.
Like down to here, so I couldn't see his eyes. All I could
Is
see
that
was
what they call it? Lettuce top?
Well,
McDonald's lettuce, right?
This is way crazier
You know
than
why
whatever
I'm calling
Donnie's
it
thinking.
lettuce top? There's
Why?
like this. I'm such a boomer. What's it called when you like react to someone's video by cutting in your own? A stitch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
saw.
are a
I
boomer.
love
You
how.
wouldn't- you
by
wouldn't-
the
you don't
way,
have to.
your
you don't
face
have to
was
like.
so mad at me.
Well, no, because you just don't even. It is like such a boomer thing because it doesn't matter because you're just like it's a short video.
Right.
You don't need to use like Instagram's branding.
What are
on
they calling it
whatever.
these days? A hashtag. So just a video of like some broccoli.
it's actually
top
just like a
kid.
jump cut, to be honest. But yeah,
a
continue.
broccoli top kid and some kid that has hair like Lynch is describing, and they were both just like like pouting their lips and going like this, and then it cut to like 2 normal looking
talking
dudes,
about,
but one with broccoli on his head and one with lettuce on his head, and they were like doing the same shit. Yeah. So that's why I'm calling it a
Okay,
lettuce
well,
top.
this guy had he was maxed out.
Yeah.
Like, it was like down to here.
Lettuce maxing.
Yeah, he was mop maxing actually, and he had his girl with him. His girlfriend was walking with him, and his buddy and his girlfriend was behind him. And so I just like whatever. I was walking; they were right behind me, but I was walking like not super fast. I had my daughter
First
right
off,
in front
right
of me.
off the bat, you were like, "Yeah, I was walking there. She was," and I was like, "Whatever." Already, it feels like your energy wasn't whatever. But whatever. Continue.
It was.
Yeah.
I just had to take in the hair. The hair was pretty interesting. I might have taken a double take because it was just you can't see. It's like, what are you doing? You actually can't see. And this is boomer talk.
It's a
But he
healthy.
can
Anyway,
see
so
you seeing him though.
So I'm walking and my daughter's in front of me, my wife's in front of me, and I'm like, and then like someone hits the back of my foot. It's obviously him. He's behind me. Okay.
He kicked
Like
the back of your foot.
Like yeah, like he
Did
hit
he
the back
kick
of my
them
foot.
together, like trying to make you trip? While
No,
you
no, like it just like there
a
was
heel
contact
step.
made, and I
Heel
was like,
step.
What
I was
a
like, okay, I was like-
nefarious move, eh?
I was like, sure, whatever. I'll let that one slide. That's fine. Like that happens. I've done it before. And then like it happened again, and I heard him say something, and my instincts are up. Obviously, I've been picked on so much.
You know what I
that,
like about the statement? I
Well,
heard
hold
him
on.
say
He was
something.
getting vulnerable there for a second.
Yeah. Well, I just like I'm saying, yeah, it's possible that I think I know what you're gonna say, and Yeah,
What was I going to say?
Maybe my defenses were up a little bit because, you know, I've
But
been.
it
I've
is
been
funny
picked
being
on a
like,
lot
I
lately.
heard him say something. Because
He
then
was
it's like, we're like, oh, he said something. But like, it's like, wait, what did you hear him say? Like,
I say sorry?
I thought maybe no, he was
maybe
more
he said
like
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
he did not say sorry. Definitely not. No,
He did say sorry. You
well,
don't
he
know
did
what it was,
eventually.
but
Yeah,
you know it wasn't
eventually
sorry.
he did. No, the energy was like the energy of the taps were the type of energy like it was on purpose. Like he was like annoyed because I was walking a bit slower. Or
So
something,
he
or I
was
like,
really trying to.
he's
like,
with his girl.
pit
Okay,
stop
imagine
you?
you're Donnie and you're 18 and you're with your girlfriend and some fucking fat 40-year-old idiot is in front of you with his family and like you're with your girl and you're like, oh, and your buddy, you're like, oh, this is funny. Let me kick this guy's feet. I could see that happening.
Oof, that's a
100%.
huge move though. For me to kick a 40-year-old man's feet, like hell,
I've been picked on it everywhere, dude.
I've never
Clearly
been,
I've given off some type of energy.
I've never been that direct and wild.
Well, maybe
Well,
maybe
the kids
Brandon.
are different these days. But what's like? What's
I'm
the
So he
guy-
did that. So
you
I
know what
saw.
I am. I'm the guy that's throwing. I'm the guy that's like throwing ice cream on you from the like top. Like you're walking on the ground floor of the mall. I'm up on like the mezzanine
You're,
and
like,
I'm
spitting on
throwing
me?
some. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got like okay. So you're not as cool as this guy then. Well, this guy, and then the second time happened, and I thought I heard something. Okay, and I look back and I'm like, "You good? You good, bro?"
You hit him with that
Yeah, I hit him with the "You good, bro?"
with your wife and kid there.
We're very close, by the way. He's like, yeah, with my wife and kid, which my wife's gonna hate that I'm telling the story because she's like, you're actually embarrassing our entire family, and she's like, you can't do that, you'll get stabbed. I was like, it's like maybe he'll get stabbed.
I'm
Trying
laughing
to fucking
thinking of
kick
like
my
the,
feet.
the parents of the kids that your kid hangs out with watching this and knowing that like you're a man who fights at the
this
mall.
one. They're never gonna get this deep in the podcast. That's why this one had to be later. They're never gonna get to this part.
Except you're gonna
What do you
make
mean it
a
had to
short
be
of
later,
your own
bro?
story.
This is my story. I was
I know.
talking.
I took it from you.
Okay, no, but this is more important. What are you doing fighting?
I didn't. He said,
he's
he's like, I'm sorry. And then I just kept it moving. And that was it.
So
And then I started thinking about it.
Your wife thought you were hot after that. Eh?
No. She was
she didn't. I bet.
seriously embarrassed. She was like, you can't. Like, why are you even saying anything? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
Yeah, you
I'm
can't,
like, I have
dude.
trauma. I have lots of trauma I'm trying to get over right now. And I can't let another kid fucking pick on me. Sorry,
You're like,
I can't
I
let
gotta
another
let him
adult
know.
pick on me.
I gotta let him
Yeah.
know.
That like
These
well, I do have to know when
up-and-comers.
you have a small child, you can't look like a bitch, dude. Like you can't like get bullied by people when you have a kid. Like you gotta be at least be willing to step to someone, right? You gotta protect your family. And unfortunately, my wife doesn't see it that way. And
you think you're in like Yellowstone, but you're at like fucking Cinnabon. You're at fucking.
No, I had a theory
Cinnabon,
though.
dude. You're not in
I
Yellowstone.
was wondering why I worked this time though. Like why I was able to combat this attacker and defend the honor of the Big Lynch family.
Why? How what was it? What was this? What was
Follow
the
me on
secret
this
sauce?
one. Follow me on this one.
Yeah.
I was every other time I've had these incidents, I've been like covered up, like I'm wearing like a jacket, like a big jacket. So I just look like a big rotund dude. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I might even have a backpack on. Like I look fucking stupid, honestly. Like let's be
And
real,
what
I'm
kind of
wearing a
backpack?
helmet.
A backpack that's like it's like a bag with
No, I'm just
strings
like-
that you get a Foot Locker and
No,
shoes
I
in it.
never do that. No,
You're
it's a
so
heavy-
that fucking.
pirate.
I would never do that.
I'd
I'm
fucking
not a
kick your
string
heels
backpack
if I
guy.
saw you with that fucking bag in front of me.
But like I just like I feel like I was reflecting. I'm like, okay, but this time it's t-shirt time right now here, okay?
Well, that's
And
what
as
you're doing. What
large
were you
as
doing?
I-
You're wearing. What were you wearing? A white T-shirt with one nipple hard and the other one assy.
Or some
I was wearing
gyno
I was wearing a
showing.
black t-shirt. No gyno. No. I was wearing a black t-shirt, and I just feel like there's different versions of fat people that exist, like big people that exist, right? Like you can't tell, right? But like I am a big dude, but I'm a big dude in a way that like, yeah, you could be threatened. Like I'm a big guy.
Yeah, you got your butter beans and your butter beings.
There you go. Tell him. And I felt like I was giving off a bit more. My energy was a bit like more threatening. Not that I want to be threatening because I'm not a threatening guy at all. I'm a super nice guy. I'm very relaxed.
Yeah, we can see
You know?
that.
Right?
I think that what you took out on this kid was probably left over from like the other kid that gave you a hard time on the chairlift.
Yeah. Chairlift was a
So
tough
this
one,
guy
dude.
got the brunt of your.
Well, the brunt was just me being like, you good. That's not bad. I just said, you good, bro. That's all.
And what did he say?
I'm sorry.
Was he like, I'm sorry? like that.
He said it in a way that I was satisfied. I was like,
I would have been
cool.
like, "Oh damn, big dog, sorry about that. I'm
You
sorry.
didn't
No,
wanna-
hey, big dog, I'm sorry about that, dude. And hey, do you mind? Can we pick the pace up a little bit? You're walking like a fucking moron."
Do you
and
buy?
then I'd slap you. I'd slap you.
Do you buy into the idea that I might get
and then I'd
shanked?
make out with my girl. And I'd be like, "Babe, look, get a load of this fucking goofball. Bet he has a podcast. Look at this podcaster."
Do you buy in that I would have got like shanked? Like my wife's like, "Oh, like you can't be talking like you're in the like."
If
who
I have a
knows?
knife,
You're not wasting it
think-
on me.
you're just like not a guy that I even want to knife battle. I don't think
No.
like you would be a guy that someone would be so excited to knife battle. But you get your neck slashed, dude, or if it comes out of nowhere.
I think I'm retiring from this era.
Yeah, that was your last encounter.
Fighting children.
They're not children. Stop saying children. It sounds so much worse when you say that. They're not children. They're just younger than me.
Fighting younger.
They're just younger than
Younger.
18.
If an 18-year-old after COVID though is like that's like really like a 15-year-old kind of.
Yeah, they're even less
Like that's an
socialized.
18-year-old, but there was formative years during COVID that were lost, and so
Yeah, they missed like their entire graduation completely.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have any advice
Anyways,
for me.
what can you do? What can you do? You could hit the like button. You could hit subscribe. You could leave us a post on our /epic mealtime. There's always some stuff going down over there. And trust no one. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart.
Yeah,
Ain't that right?
it is.
Also,
I love how you're
we're
speaking
dropping
truth. You're speaking truth to
Aren't you gonna
power
tell
right
them?
now.
Aren't you gonna let the audience know?
Yep. Oh, and by the way, it's on that note, by the way, of your thing, I forgot to say this, but the Smart Foundation 1347 posted on the subreddit, a kid in Tim Hortons was throwing food,
Oh, I saw this.
and this older man went over and started punching the shit out of him.
I love this in the
The
outro,
kid was like
by
in the
way.
booth
This
throwing
is-
food with his friends, and he comes over and just starts pounding.
Oh,
on
no
this
questions
kid.
ask. He's just like,
Yeah,
take this.
Yeah, no,
They
he
said
was
that-
ready.
Take that.
He was
Yeah,
ready.
they want to know Old Man Lynch versus a kid happened in Canada. They wanted to know what would you do. Apparently, what happened was a chocolate bar flew across and hit the man's wife. So what if
That's the
Fucked
crazy
up,
what if a
bro.
kid threw a
You
chocolate
fucked
bar
up.
and hit your wife? What are you gonna do?
It's over for me.
He just threw a Snickers bar at your lady. What are you gonna
That's
do,
super
bitch?
That's super disrespectful.
Oh, super disrespectful with this skimming
It is.
toilet riz, bitch. What's up? Old
That's like
man?
you know. See, it's not a punch. It's more like I shouldn't even.
You know-
I'm gonna
you
get
know
in
what
trouble
happened to
for
me
saying
once?
I'm going to be quiet before I reveal what I would do, but it would be not so nice.
It would
And
be,
my wife would be mortified. By the way,
It would
she'd
be
be mad.
so nice if you beat up all the kids.
Well, do you think this guy's
the
wife's like?
kids.
She's like, oh, go and fuck that kid up. Like my wife would be like, shh.
I think this guy
Just
lost
relax.
it. He was like, "These damn dirty kids."
Just relax.
But
She'd be like, calm
you know what
down.
happened to me once that was so sad? Like I just was so.
I would get
happy
in
to
trouble,
be
by
there.
the way. I'd be in trouble for the kid. Sorry, I would be in trouble. The
Yeah.
kid to talk about her, she'd be like, you're making a fucking scene.
Yeah,
She's right.
She'd be like, they were aiming for you.
She knows. She knows you're a loose cannon, dude. She knows.
Dude, I'm driving
Anyways.
once. I'm driving. My girlfriend's driving ahead of me. And like we're in two cars. She's ahead of me. I'm driving behind her. And we're at a red light. The light turns green. She turned like we're turning right. And a guy from the other way is turning left. But there's two lanes. So there's room. So the light turns green and she turns right and he turns left. And like he just gets so fucking mad, like blaming her sort of for cutting into his lane. Like, anyways, he's so mad. So he fucking like stops and he's honking and he's fucking screaming at her. But I'm right there behind her. So
Oh.
I fucking zoom up around and cut him off. And it was like pure white knight mode.
like-
But it was just like great, bro. It was just such a great. He's screaming at her out the window, and I pull up, and I was like, "All right."
Yeah. That's
Bet you
big time
didn't know-
satisfying.
Bet you didn't know this was a fucking convoy, bud. Bet you
Didn't know it
didn't
was
know. Anyway, I gave him
masked
He
man.
was in the car with like an old woman, like his mother. Like this was like a 50, 60-year-old man with like an 80-year-old
Did you target
woman.
her?
Oh, big time. Big time. I was like, bro, I will pull your old mother out of the car and fuck her on the hood in front of you, you fucking piece of shit.
See, and you call me unhinged. I'm fucking normal, dude.
Well, he said all that because his girlfriend wasn't in the car either. She was in her car.
Oh,
if she was in his car and he said that, like,
she would have been very mad, dude. She gets
okay,
so
but
mad
there are some
she gets mad at me
others
for the anger, but I've reeled it in. This was like 2 years ago, and I've literally been on like I had a couple of bad incidents where she got really mad. And I've reeled it in over the past 2 years. Like the road rage.
But there are some.
I quit.
You could have a girlfriend that'd be like, want you to do that. She'd be like, please. Please. You, Harley, in fact, you have to do it if you want to get a piece.
Harley, my first girlfriend in high school is that
the worst. That's the most toxic type of relationship I'll ever be in.
There was a great Louis C.K. episode where
at the pizza restaurant.
Yeah, the pizza restaurant. They're like, kids are being buffoons and there's like 7 of them and they're like, oh, what's up, bitch? She's like, nothing. And they leave 40. And she was like, why'd you let them talk to us like that? He's like, what? She's like, how could you let that? He's like, what do you mean? I de-escalated it. And she was like, yeah, but you just
she wouldn't fuck him that night, I don't think, if I remember the episode correctly.
Yeah. Well, luckily we're in relationships that don't require us to fight people to defend everyone's honor.
Yeah.
So
stop fighting all those teenagers, dude.
Don't.
What 18 is a teenager?
Fight no
guys,
one except us.
Fight no one except us. Stay true to yourself. Follow AI, and I'll see you on the next one.
You're not going to promote the live?
What is? Tell them, dude.
We're adding a second weekly show, and it's going to be a live show actually. We'll put out the details in the community tab.
Boxing
the best thing to do is to put on notifications because we're gonna start doing emergency podcasts.
And live will be way more unhinged. If you think this is bad, we're gonna actually interview all the teenagers directly at the mall. To be like, what do you guys think?
Yep.
Why?
So make sure you turn on notifications and we're gonna do some live ones. Peace, y'all.